Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I am in the north of Munich. I am hiking to this place called Fröttmaninger Berg. It is an artificial hill in the north of Munich. This hill is actually a former landfill, what's called a Müllberg, and over time it was covered and turned into a green public space. And there is a large wind turbine on top, which produces renewable energy for our city, Munich. There are two here actually. One was developed, I think, around 1999. So this is where I'm hiking to now. And the other one is newer, I think around 2020. That's a little bit restricted for some reason. You cannot really hike up there. Let's see if I'm supposed to, yeah, I'm supposed to turn right. This way is, so I parked just there, and from there it's just a parking for trucks, but cars are also allowed to park there. And there was a fence, so I had to climb over the fence, but it looks like a lot of people are doing that, so it's probably a little bit gray area. And of course there was an entrance to this hill, and that entrance was open, and there were some signs that camping is not allowed and fire is not allowed, this kind of things. So I guess they expect people to hike this way. But if there is a problem, the worst that can happen is they can kick me out, which is fine. I don't think that's gonna happen, because this is a very popular place. And today is a Sunday. I think the weather is a little bit unpredictable today, but it's sort of sunny now. In the morning it was raining, gloomy, so I guess people are not really motivated to go out today that much, and therefore it's a little bit empty. But let's see if there are more people on top. So I know that a lot of bikers actually climb up here, because you see the road is nice paved. And this is just the beginning of spring here. This is late April, and the weather in April in Munich is always unpredictable. Just 2 weeks ago it was snowing and yesterday it was 25 degrees Celsius. So, but it's all good. For me, I don't really mind how the weather is. It doesn't really matter. Like today, look, it's windy, so I have protection. As long as you dress for the weather, it doesn't really matter that much. Wow. Look at that. It's the back side of the turbine. So there is another parking from the other side. You can hike up from that parking, but I had to drive through some areas, so I did not do that. Okay, so this way goes to the place where you can get a good view, and it says Durchgang verboten. So it's telling you not to do this, but look, a lot of people are going through this way. So it's just telling you not to take a shortcut and walk over these grasses. But I stick to what they are saying. That is to avoid going through and taking the way. Yeah. So you can see the other turbine also from here. And you see that area is a little bit like a restricted area. Well, it is restricted and looks a little bit like a construction area. Maybe that's the reason why it's restricted. Yeah, actually I can see some cranes and things like that. So that's the Autobahn there, and we will go there for a nicer view, but let's see first what is here. Okay, so they're just giving some historical information and also some information about the area, the environment of this area. Amazing. Oh yeah, that's the information about the other one. So this was built in 2020. It's in Fröttmaninger. Yeah, it's like a neighborhood in the north of Munich. So the Stadtwerke you mentioned is the utility company of Munich, which is responsible for gas, water, electricity and these kind of things. I'm not so sure if it's still state owned, or probably part of it is state owned, but probably not the whole thing. But there are also many other private utility companies in Germany and also regional companies in Munich and other places. But this is the main one, Stadtwerke München, and they're giving you information about how they are producing electricity, powering the city. Windkraftanlage Fröttmaninger. This is the one. So this one was created, let's see if they have some information about that. Yes, 1999. So yearly it produces 1.9 million kilowatt hour of renewable energy. That's quite a lot. Wow, I did not know that it's so much. So the views are a little bit blocked by trees, but let's see if we can get a little bit through the trees. So this way you can see a little bit of Munich. Yeah, well, unfortunately it's blocked. So if you want to get a good view, you have to come here in winter. Good view of the city. But then again, winter is not so nice, you know, to hike up here. So I don't know. But the other interesting thing here is this Allianz Arena. So if you are a football fan, probably heard of Bayern Munich, our football team from Munich, and this is their home ground. So it's the home ground of the football club Bayern München. In English, it's Bayern Munich. Yes, and these turbines are just next to Bayern München football club, or their home ground of the football club. Yeah, so this is what I wanted to show you today, the Fröttmaninger Berg. So this is another example of transformation from a waste disposal to a recreational area, a bit like what I was showing in one of the previous videos in Riem. And it's quite open here and windy. Little bit different from the city center of Munich. It's more like industrial and natural mix than a typical park. And it is quite peaceful. You can hear the wind turbine. So this is Fröttmaninger Berg, a transformed landscape combining energy, nature, and fantastic views. So this is it for today's video, guys. If you like the video, please give it a like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.